Whew. All right, y'all. I am back with another review for Ambitions episode 2. Listen, we found out some tea in this episode, and literally, right the last 5 minutes, I called a couple of things that I just knew, and I was thinking back to last week, and I was right. And literally, a lot of stuff happened in this episode came full circle because this related to me so much because I live in Atlanta. So, let's go off with the main stuff, okay? So, Bella and Evan, dear God. Bella is that kind of thought that thinks that the man's gonna leave his wife. And this is the thing. Evan, you're breaking the cheater's code, okay? I'm not promoting affairs and cheating, but you gotta know better. Number 1, you don't sleep at the girl's place, okay? Number 2, make sure her phone is taken. And number 3, don't be making fake promises, okay? Bella out here getting her insurance, okay? She taking pictures of her and Evan in bed, taking pictures of his package, and this girl gonna fake sleep, post up her phone to record her and Evan doing the nasty. I'm like, See, if you're doing this, that means you don't trust him, okay? And she's over here basically whining, complaining, why can't you leave him? You said we're gonna, get this bigger place. You told me I was gonna go international and national with my fashion business. I'm like, girl, he making fake promises. He's saying, he said, you were gonna give me this once we were married. I'm like, girl, no. And turns out there's actually a history with their families. Her mom has known Evan and his sister for years. So basically, apparently, I'm guessing when she got older, he decided to have an interest in her. So there's that. She's trying to do this whole shoot in the park. I think it was Piedmont Park, probably. And she did not have a permit. And the cops were about to an officer's just basically ready to shut it down. And she was like, please, just let it be 20 minutes. He offers basically her to sleep with him to get the shoot going. And I'm just like, how are y'all getting Atlanta PD so accurate? I'm sorry, y'all, but honestly, Atlanta PD ain't that bad. Just some people, that's a whole other video discussion. Anyway, she calls Roger to come help because Evan couldn't come down. He offers the dude season tickets. I'm like, season Falcon tickets? You just have those on standby? Did you go to the house? Okay. He gets her 45 minutes. She's so happy. Evan pulls up. I'm just like, oh boy. Now, mind you, Roger does not know that Bella's having a full-on affair. He thinks they're serious. And Evan's like, oh, why don't you do why visit Atlanta video? Roger's like, oh, why don't we have Bella in there too? He's like, oh, no, Bella's not a celebrity as much as you. I'm like, ooh, that's shady. Then we get to the end. Oh, also, Bella and her mom have a moment after she drops up her son, Joaquin. Bella's mom knows that she's having a full-blown affair, and she's basically telling her daughter, look, you're just a toy to him. He's gonna get tired of you. I'm like, listen to your mother, Bella. Listen to your mother. And come to find out, Evan paying for her loft. I'm like, so you telling me you paid for this loft and your wife don't know? Does she not check the bills? Does she not take the American Express card every month? What happening? And you want to know why he paying for the loft? She ain't just the mistress. She's the mother of his child. Joaquin is his son. I'm like, first of all, I had this little theory in my head, but then I'm like, okay, this kid would be a little bit mixed, because I thought, okay, maybe Bella had got a baby daddy. I mean, at first I suspected maybe Joaquin was Evans, but then I'm like, I don't know. He would look mixed. I don't know if it's just me, but hey, casting, you never know. But yeah, Joaquin is Evan's son. He comes over to the apartment, brings him an iPad's gift, and basically she's asking, what the hell are you doing here? He's like, can a man come see his son? I'm like, oh, I was right. I literally tweeted it a minute before he said it. I was like, if this man is his son, if this man is this boy's child, my God. I'm like, damn, you had a whole baby by him. He paying your bills. This reminds me of this one story from back in the day from when this governor, I can't remember what state, it was in the South. His wife had cancer. Meanwhile, he had a whole mistress, got her pregnant, and was hiding both of them on the side. I'm like, ooh, the scandal. Oh, dang. And next episode is teasing, like, Bella knows some stuff about Evan's cabinet, and she's going to talk to Amara. I'm like, bitch, this is getting serious. I don't think Bella's going to survive to the end of the season. I feel like she's going to be taken out somehow. But moving on, we go to Rondell. Rondell, last week, we saw someone try to break into the restaurant. Thankfully, her dad, played by an old homeboy Floyd, not Floyd, different name. He was on Meet the Browns TV show. He had a shotgun. The police officer just over here trying to hound the dad about, like, does he have a permit for the shotgun? I'm like, listen, his daughter was just attached. What do you mean? And plus, you don't have to have a permit in Georgia. I did not know that until now. But, you know, we were in the worst gun states, but hey, we in the South. But basically, you know, Bella's mom is just like, look, we might just have to pack up and go. Her dad's like, no, we're not selling, Mom's restaurant. We ain't doing that. She decides to do like a whole neighborhood meeting about it. And then walks in, the councilman for their district, can't remember his name, but he's the guy that's been talking crap about her brother on the news. Basically, he comes in and he's like, you know what, you're someone that can actually do a lot for the community. I'm like, don't trust him. Don't trust him. Okay, he's going to be talking a whole lot of stuff to you, but he just wants that intel on Evan. Meanwhile, we have the dad call Evan, basically tell him what happened. Evan automatically assumed it's Stephanie's dad. He goes to the house, confronts him about it, and turns out it was Stephanie's mom. I'm like, hold up, this family's like gangster. What the heck? What is going on? This is like it's like the Black Sopranos. Like, dang, this is like real Black Dynasty. Like, my God. Like, who? I did not expect the mom to be pulling that off. She wants Rondell to sell the place so they can have the land taken over. I'm like, dude, bruh, like, this is too much. Like, my God, this is too much. And then we see the meeting happening. Rondell actually gets her point across, and she actually, they start the nags. Neighbors against gentrification. And let me tell you, this hit home for me because I'm from Atlanta. I grew up in Roswell the first 9 years of my life before we moved. And usually, y'all know the story. Y'all start up in living in the city, and then your parents, decide they want to move for a better place for the kids, or to get a promotion, to get a new job. You move out of the city into the suburbs. That's what happened with us. And I drove into the city today to register with my casting agency. And I decided to go to the mall. And I took a detour driving my way back because I had to go to my aunt's in Decatur. And driving through the old neighborhood, it was just surreal seeing all this new stuff up. And my childhood's just got basically erased. The only things left are like the McDonald's on Roswell Road and the Burger King on Hammond Drive. They are still looking the same after X amount of years. Let me tell you, it's been looking the same since the 90s. On the outside and inside too. And then when I saw Hammond Park. If y'all live in the city, you know Hammond Park. I was just so relieved that it was still there. I was so happy it was still there. The playground's still there. They put some new paint on it, but it's still the same. The little like thing where like you hang on the thing and then you slide across. My God, it just warmed my heart, y'all. So Rondell, her wanting to keep the neighborhood the way it is, I am all here for it, and I cannot wait to see what she does with it too. And let's get into Amara and Stephanie. So Amara's paranoid AF because she thinks Titus is trying to get with Stephanie again. Listen, Amara, you're letting your emotions get in the way of your job, sis. You can't be doing this. So basically, Stephanie, after the whole blow up with Evan, she goes to her mom's house. They have a talk. She texts Titus, and next day, she thinks Titus is coming over for lunch, but no, it's Amara. Basically telling her, Evan's mine. He ain't gonna do nothing. And Stephanie references Brandy and Monica, the boy is mine. I'm like, bruh. Y'all references are just bomb. Oh my goodness. We all know the boy is mine, okay? We all know the Brandy and Monica feed still going to this day. Basically, she hounds her about the allegations against Evan. Stephanie ain't talking. She probably knows something. And after that, she tries to get some dirt on Amara. She finds out about the whole, I think it was Dante. I think his name was Dante. That's the guy she had the affair with back in Alabama. And basically, it was during this whole, they're trying to bust like a meth conspiracy thing, whatever, and they had an affair, and one of them got a promotion and a bump up. So, yeah, Stephanie is going to use that to her advantage later. So, whoo, y'all, this is kind of a quick review. I did not expect to get through so quick, but honestly, y'all, oh man, this is just juicy. I felt like we got more of a backstory with like the sorry y'all, it's my roommate. We got people over. But yeah, we learned more about the Lancasters and we learned more about the Trujillo. So basically, yeah, y'all, next week's about to be like dramatic. Like, ooh, this show got me on my toes. My goodness. Anyway, let me know in the comments when you think of this episode, and I'll be back with another review for you guys next week. Peace.